I can just kill Delilah if I want to, but I don't... Hi.
You have many talents, Dowd, and they've served you. Delilah's talents are quite different.
I've seen.
She creates images, but she does more. She captures spirit. She insinuates her will into her subject, whatever it is. We're witnessing her masterpiece, and perhaps yours as well. I gave you Delilah's name, and you followed it to this moment. You see now what hangs in the balance. Emily's life, Delilah's ambition, an empire in the act of crumbling. In your long life, I've rarely seen you act with such consummate grace. I give my marks sparingly, and I don't play favorites, but I will watch this with unusual attention.
Shit. Looks like we don't have a choice. In we go. Hup.
The void. Time to see what you've really got, Delilah.
Oh, crap. I also have to watch out for her statues. Like that one right there. Supposedly they will have more power in the void than they do in reality. So I doubt they will just alert her. How am I going to deal with this? There's another one up there. Ooh. Hey, I found a little island. Ooh, there's a replacement over there. Good thing the game knows that. Shit, just walk right into that. Excuse me, Delilah. Gotta come through here.
Would any painting work for Delilah's ritual? I wonder, this painting might be useful.
Heir to the Empire of the Isles, I call you from the void. I call you with ochre from Morley, carmine beetle shells, zirconin lazurite, viridian bile. The tones of your flesh I tempered with Pandician chalk. The same loom that spun the fabric of your dresses made this canvas.
Really?
I made my brushes from the hairs of your own scalp.
Wow. That is sick.
You cannot ignore me. My power is too deep. My reach too long.
Alright, I guess it's now or never. Alright.
Brush touches paint. Brush touches canvas. Brush touches void. And now I see you, Emily Caldwell. I breathe your breath. I can feel what you do.
There we go.
The bright mornings in the pub. I feel the cold night air of the ruin where you sleep. And the stink of the river.
Are all artists narcissists?
The eye touches the mind. Mind touches the void. Feel your love for Corvo Atana and your lost mother. For your caretaker, Callista. I feel your fear in the night. Your hunger to learn. To become someone important. My hunger too. My fear. You are becoming mine. We are nearly finished. Close your eyes, Emily. Sleep forever. Feel the void open beneath you. Make room for me. Give in to me, Emily. Give in to me now. Paint flows. Blood flows. Life goes. Out with the old, in with the new. You've lived in these bones long enough, sweet young girl. Finished. It is complete. I am. What's happening? This is all wrong. What am I becoming? Outsider blood. Is this some trick? Gold!
There we go. Target neutralized in the worst way possible. There you go. Didn't kill anybody, and nobody even detected me. If you notice the similarities between that quote-unquote boss fight and the end of Thief Gold when you're trying to defeat the Trickster, it's basically the same concept, which I thought was awesome and actually very well done. Again, it's not very satisfying when you finally get there and there's just one thing to do. Either kill her or swap out the painting. That's it. I don't know if it would improve things if there was more there, but it's still satisfying getting to that point and being able to simply trick her. In Thief Gold, it was a lot harder and a lot more intense. Here, not so much. Mostly, again, because of the base game and how easy it is to blink from one place to the other. Nonetheless, again, very satisfying. Delilah's threat is ended. You made your choices, come what they may.
No one will ever know exactly what it took to save Emily Caldwin from a living death as Delilah's puppet. No one except the outsider, who watches everything and thinks his own dark thoughts and speaks to few in any generation. I've learned that our choices always matter. To someone. Somewhere. And sooner or later, in ways we can't always fathom, the consequences come back to us. I came from Serkonos to Dunwall as a boy, made my living as a killer, one of the few who've heard the outsider's voice. I murdered an empress, but saved her daughter, who will one day rule the empire. Those were my choices. I'm ready for what comes.
And then we cross paths.
I have one more surprise for you. I asked for my life. When I killed your empress and took her daughter, something broke inside me. Now I want nothing but to leave this city and fade from the memory of those who reside here. I've had enough killing. So my life is in your hands. Make your choice.
You make an eloquent plea for a man with innocent blood on his hands. It's a shame Corvo doesn't know the real story, isn't it? How in these last days you passed through Coldridge Prison like a shadow, dared the tangles of Dunwall's underworld, and walked out unscathed, outwitted one of the greatest witches in a generation, all with consummate care and skill. How you saved Emily Caldwin, daughter of the Empress, first of her name, and no one will ever know. But how does it end for Dowd, the hired killer, the murderer, the savior of the Empire? It's up to Corvo now.
And so Dowd the killer was spared. This is a complicated world they've created, and characters have complicated emotions. I might not play it that way most of the time, but it's, as far as I know, it's actually canon that Dowd is spared. Even though in our minds it doesn't really make sense because of what he's done. It does now that we've seen this side of the story. but he is spared. What happens to him later, I don't know yet. I haven't played Dishonored 2, let alone its DLC, but we will find out. Be that as it may, this has been a very, very fun journey through the eyes of Dowd. And we've seen his skill, although me using his skill has been a little, you know, not as good as he would be, but yeah. Seeing his skill, he could have easily not been killed by Corvo. I mean, he put himself in the position to be caught. He could have easily walked away. He was already contemplating it. But he knew Corvo was coming, so he stayed. And surprisingly, even though I'm sure he wasn't expecting it, he was spared. So, hopefully you've enjoyed this playthrough of all of Dishonored. You've enjoyed the journey, as I have. If you have, please leave a like and a comment down below. I know it's been a lot of nonsense, but we finally got through it. And this has been Boylag, signing off.